What's happening, man? It's your boy Hendricks, man. Shout out to the vlog. Checking in right now.
All right, man. So what you been up to, man?
Man, just out here really just grinding, man, trying to network. You know, I came out here to the ATL pretty much to see family, but, you know, try to work at the same time, just work on the music, meet new people. So it's pretty much it, man, trying to get it every day.
Okay, so what do you do for music?
Musically, man, I produce, so I've been making beats since I've been like young. I want to say like 14, 15, I made my first beat. I had sampled like the Lil Wayne Fireman. That was the first beat I had tried to just take and then make my own thing up out of it. It was like 6th grade, and then I just been going on with that ever since. And then I couldn't really find somebody to record for me, so I had got this program like Acid Pro. It was a recording program. That was the first program I got. Just ever since then, I've been trying to record for myself and just keep up with it at the same time. So other than the music too, I'm trying to just brand myself. I got a clothing line that I'm trying to work on. Like right now, this is just more just the FKE brand. And FKE stands for Faith, Knowledge, Evolution. And First Class Entertainment is just like a music group. But right now, it's just mostly just me trying to just focus on myself and then just get the right people around me so I can be able to just take the brand where I really want it to be.
Okay, so what got you into music originally?
Just listening to all kind of music when I was younger, like especially like the Hot Boys. The Hot Boys were like the main group that really made me want to just do music. So other than like the Hot Boys, I listened to like Jeezy when he was like real hot coming in with like the Snowman, Jay-Z, listening to them. And then it's just music itself. Like when I listen to music, like the beat itself capturing me like more, it draw me in more than to like the song itself. So I think like that would really make me want to just make beats, cause like
you got a natural ear for it.
Yeah, it just like once I really started growing the ear for music, it just made me want to just keep on like going with the music. So I just got the love for the music, I got a passion for it. So I just grew love for it. I started off really just doing it, and I think the past couple of years been just trying to take it like more seriously as I started networking with more people and realized like what it can really bring to the table. So I'm trying to keep going. My family be supporting me too, man.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna ask you. Like, how'd your family? How did they take it when you first told me you was into music?
Man, I mean, I feel like they always like. Once at the young age, they know I had a passion for it, so it's like they kept pushing me. Like people, like my family, my cousins, like they did music and stuff too. So they'd tell me just keep on going with the beats, and as I just started getting better, like everybody realized I can really do something with what I'm doing, and they just see I'm good at it. So it just give me confidence, man. Like I don't want to just stop with somebody else telling me I can do, you know, reach a bigger height pretty much of what I'm doing. So made me keep going.
Okay, so your sound, you know, cause you know, a lot of people these days, you know, they hear the Atlanta sound and they feel like they have to emulate it. You know what I'm saying? They think that particular sound. You know, I'm speaking from the producer standpoint now, cause you do that also. Would you say that you have your own style, or you think you kind of had to pick up from different areas?
I feel like to keep it real, I feel like I started off more like listening to other people's stuff to kind of get myself going. I feel like everybody gotta, you know, kind of hear something to get themselves going. But now at this point, I kind of create my own sound. Like I really go based off more of my emotions and how I feel. Like if I'm feeling kind of like down, angry a little bit, like I got something that I've been holding in, I kind of take that out more on like the beat. If I'm feeling like in a good mood, like more laid back, smooth mood, I just go based off my emotions. So I don't really try to like patent my sound after like really nobody. Like, but if I do hear something that's creative, I try to like, you know, use it, but try to put it into my own thing. Cause I don't want to just be labeled like I'm using it, like I'm trying to patent my sound after somebody particular. So.
Okay, so like, what are some of the acknowledgments that you get behind your music? Like, I mean, you produce, you rap, you know what I'm saying? You do both. Which one is more fulfilling for you?
It's kind of hard, man. I'll say the music, because I feel like the music connect with the people more.
I mean, like actually performing it.
Performing,
Okay.
performing the music and actually just recording the music itself and making the music. I feel like it connects with the people more. Like making beats, I love that too, but I would say actually performing and making the music maybe be more for me.
Okay. So, what kind of feeling you get when you make that beat, man? Like that fire beat, and you be like, damn. Have you ever like made a beat that's so fire? You be like, damn, man. This may be, somebody else might sound better, or you just cuff all your beats to yourself, your 5 beats, or
I go, but yeah, I have made some beats. I be making beats all the time, and I feel like that a lot though. Like sometimes what I do if I make a beat and it's fire, I try to go off of it on myself. But if I know the sound, if it really ain't, if I can't get it to sound how I know it could sound, sometimes I hold on to it, try to get it to somebody that can do a little bit better than me, and sometimes I just try to put them all on my hard drives and just try to keep on grinding that work, because I never know who I can meet, and the beats I might try to do something myself to could be something I can just hold on to, and it's somebody that can make something a better hit up out of it, get a hold of it, and it can do something better. So
I mean, that's good that you keep it 100 with yourself, cause like that's good that, like you said, you know and acknowledge that that you may sometimes can't really do a certain level that you feel like like you just said. You said you feel like somebody else probably could do better. I mean, that takes like a type of humbleness to even what I'm saying, just to have that type of mentality. Where that humbleness come from?
I really just say outside of music, like stuff that I just like went through. Like everybody go through something in life, stuff that people go through. You just gotta make it like a learning experience, man. Like I ain't gonna say I was the worst kid when I was like younger, but I was still hard headed at the same time. So it's just stuff that I had to just go through. My surroundings, older surroundings that you be around, you just realize everything as you just grow as a person. And I take from what people tell me, and I just try to make it help me and help me better myself. So I think that just all tied into me becoming more of a humble person instead of just being so uptight with myself and just not listening. You gotta listen. Like you gotta.
Like shit is my beat, bitch. I'm finna snap on it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to music, based on so you don't have a set sound, you just do whatever fits. So like it's not like so no one couldn't really pinpoint. If they heard your production, they wouldn't be able to pinpoint. They'd say it was you because, like, how did that go? Do you have a set sound, or like have you ever had somebody tell you like, man, bro, that sound like some junk you did?
Yeah, people tell me that. Like I hear it, and it just really, like I feel like I have a set sound, but I can't just get real versatile, man. Like it's just like I said, I go based on I hear the beat and I just vibe off whatever beat. And I like to really like songwriting, like be creative with stuff. Like I want to come different on everything that I really do. So it just really, I'm just off of the top with everything. I feel like I do have a sound, but I can just go different avenues. And I just want to be, once I get foot in the game, I just really wanted to be myself, to be known as the person that can go different routes, but people still understand and just know it's me when they hear it. So, that's just really, you can go different lanes, but I'm trying to just continue to just do what I do and just, if I can, just really make my own sound. So.
Okay. So, were you born and raised?
So I was born in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's like a military base in Missouri, and my pops, he was like in the army and the military and stuff, so that's where I was born. So after that, we ended up moving to Indiana, a smaller city out there, Michigan City, Indiana. So I was pretty much raised in Indiana, and I was back and forth from Indiana to Atlanta, Georgia, like a lot. So growing up, 'cause my older brothers, my sisters, and them from out here, so I got a lot of family in Atlanta, Georgia, so I just go back and forth.
Okay. How's that experience like being able to go back and forth into two different type of personalities, and Atlanta is different from like a lot of different places. Was there anything that you was able to pick up and add to you on your travels coming here?
Yeah, just really like being out of just coming out of the Midwest and the South period, like it's different. I feel like people vibes kind of different, but it just made me more just like when I travel, just to soak in like where I'm at, just check into my surroundings, just make me relax a little bit. And, like it just helped my personality. I feel like just a lot of people where I come from, they don't really get out of their city, so they just that's all they really know. So I just take it as like a blessing that I did have a chance to just see different stuff, see different cities, and that make me want to just get out of, I don't like to sit in one place now. It make me want to just travel and like get out here and see what's out here. So I feel like it just helped me to this day, helped my personality and helped me just the way I carry myself, just being able to travel back and forth.
Okay. So, kids, like, would you say that? I mean, you may have kids out there that may know of you. You probably don't know it, but have you ever had? Do you have knowledge of knowing that kids look up to you?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had kids come up to you and?
Yeah, definitely. And I had like a little experience too. Like one time, like, I was in the elevator, and it's a true story too. And it's like you said, people just know who you is. Sometimes you don't know how they really feel about you or whatever. But I was in the elevator one time, and I'm outside of my city, so I'm coming up the elevator, and then the dude just tell me he talking to somebody, but he let the person know that they knew who I was, and he knew who I was based off my SoundCloud and my music and stuff like that. So that just let me it was a wild moment. It just made me just realize like people really out here know who you is. Sometimes you might not know this person, but somebody know who you is. They might be looking up to you. Something that you said in the song probably was just something that they needed to hear. So all that tie in to me just wanting to just keep on grinding too, and just like be able to carry myself in a more positive way. I don't want to just come off as like a negative person to people, man. I want to be a positive view to people, man. So
That's good, man. That's like one of the best approaches to take. How does it feel to know that you do have kids out there? I mean, that's possibly looking up to you. Like, is that a scary feeling, or does that make you be more aware of the type of? I know you say you want to do positive music, but is knowing that you have kids looking up to one of the main reason why you keep it positive,
Yeah.
or you try to make have that approach?
yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like knowing that the younger youth looking up to me, and I know a lot of the younger youth is like a lot of people don't got no guidance, so they going based off what they hearing and stuff. So musically, it just make me want to just stay in my lane, man, and just do my own thing. Let kids and see the youth like see something different other than just the violence out here. So I got nephews and all that stuff too. I know they old enough to really know who I am and know what I do. One soon gonna be old enough to know what I'm doing. So I want to just try to go the right direction, man. Anybody that got a younger youth looking at them, they should want to just change up their ways, change the way they move, and try to just do something right. I mean,
That's real. So the name Hendricks, how did the name come about?
Hendricks came about, man, from my street, the street I was raised from. Like I said, I was born in Missouri, but I ended up moving to Indiana at a young age. And at that young age that I ended up moving to Indiana, the street I moved on was Hendricks Street. And they go based off like my name, my official name, my real name, Jimmy, but I just want to go Hendricks because I feel like that's me all the way. That's where I was raised, the street I was raised on, the street that a lot of stuff happened on, for real. So I just wanted to keep it all the way authentic, man, and just make this more of a story. I feel like I can tell a story. I can be more myself, calling myself Hendricks and putting that stuff into my music, putting it into my beats, and letting people just feel where I'm coming from with this stuff. So
it has an emotional connection to it. It ain't just like, I just want to have some random name.
It's an emotional connection to it, man. The good, the bad, the ugly. So all that.
So what kind of experiences went on during your life that made you be like, damn, man, I need to tighten up, or have you not been through that yet?
Just getting in, like I said, I wasn't the worst kid, but I still, got into some troubles and stuff like that. So it just like made me want to just get on my grind, man. Like being, you know, I played sports and stuff like that, and then you start getting more involved into the streets, and then you stuck into that stuff. Sometimes you gotta be self-motivated, know how to get yourself up out of it. And I feel like it's a blessing that I really was self-motivated to be able to push myself away from the crowd and to want to do my own thing. And I just feel like, you know, it's just a blessing that I really am, you know, end up growing that part of myself to be able to, you know, be self-motivated and just get up out of, you know, certain situations and just it's time to focus. So
That's good, man. So when you do, is there particular artists out there that you would like to work with?
Right now I'm focusing more on just like creating music myself, like trying to, you know, just put in the work, like while everybody else sleeping, just I'm up and I'm trying to do what I gotta do. But I am the type, you know, I want to network with other people willing to, you know, work with me. I'm gonna do it. I'm always down for that. 'Cause I just feel like I like to make good music, whether it's just by myself or it's with other people too. So, you know, I'm willing to do it. But far as bigger artists, I really don't want to name drop and like put stuff like that. You know, it's always the greats out there. Of course, I want to work with. But I want to just put in that footwork myself so I can get to a certain level. So I can work with everybody that I really want to work
So
with.
when they reaching out to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So when when you sit down and what kind of mode you have to be in to even want to start like do music? Like you have to be high, you got to be drunk, like you got to be like, or can you be sober? Like, you know, some people can't function, you know what I'm saying, without something.
Yeah.
What's your way?
I feel like I don't gotta be, you know, intoxicated or nothing for me to like really do what I need to do. I just, like I said, I go based off the mood. Like I can like, it's just really all depend, man. I really like to be more. The less people around me, the better I work. But if I'm around people, I still, you know, if the vibe, everything good, I still like to get everything going and still just work. But I don't really need nothing to really get me going. I just like really go based off like how I feel. So
That's that self-motivation.
yeah.
Tell the people out there that's want to get into music, producing, and everything. Tell them what should they look out for, and what can they do to perfect their craft.
Definitely put in like the time, and like you gotta do it even when you don't feel like doing it. I know myself, like I gotta continue to make beats and stuff even when I just feel like it's not going how I want it to go. I might have to just save that beat, go to the next one, and just start on another one. Like you gotta stay consistent. That's one thing I realized myself, like I gotta just keep pushing like even harder, 10 times harder than what I'm going right now. And finding like a program or something that fit that person. Like some people use Fruity Loops, but that Fruity Loops might not even be the program, you know, that work for that person. You gotta find what like really fit for you. So programming definitely another thing. And just like you might have to put some things down to just like get going on what you're trying to do. Like you might have to quit messing with these hoes. You know, put the drugs down or something, put the smoke down, you know, so you can get going, man. Like, it might take something for you to get going, so that's the same with, like, me. I had to realize, you know, I realized certain stuff to get where I want to be, so.
Okay. So how did, I know you earlier you said about, you know, you have a clothing line. How did that come about? Like, what made you even want to come up with that?
Clothing line, just really branding. Like, I know Fake Knowledge Evolution, FKE, that's the brand. So, you know, I started off making more like shirts for the FKE brand. But right now I'm really trying to work on my own clothing line and just really come up with a good name for my clothing line. So I'm not really in like a rush as far as the official clothing line. Right now I'm gonna just do more of the FKE merch and the merchandise, you know, brand and help push the movement. So
that's
really.
So FKE,
Yeah.
is not. That's your team.
It's more of a brand, man. Like I feel like it's not really like more of a rap group. It's just like I want it to be more of a brand. Like let the faith, knowledge, evolution have a meaning for itself. Like you gotta have faith, you gotta have knowledge, evolution, and it's time for a change all the time in like life and make expand something, make something bigger. So I wanted more of a brand, man. I feel like it's moving patient and moving real slow right now. So for everything it can just mesh and come together where it needs to be. So, but far as a real clothing line, I am working on a real clothing line. So I already started designing stuff myself. So once everything get to go on the ball, get to rolling, everything gonna fall into the place. So trying to get a website and everything together for it too. So perfect time, man. Everything I feel like will fall into place at the right time.
Okay, so you design also?
Yeah, I design too.
How'd that come about?
Just being like like a real artistic type of person. Like I drew when I was younger. I used to like to draw and stuff, like the music stuff, everything tied into it, like stuff with like clothing. I might try to just take a shirt and just do something with it myself, like just be something different. Like so I feel like it all tied in. As I started getting older, I started realizing who I am, and that just like everything tied in and me wanting to do everything that I do now. So the clothing thing just really fell into place with it.
So what kind of, I'm speaking to you as an artist now, what kind of music, what kind of lane are you in? Like what kind of music do you do?
Of course, hip hop, rap. That's the main two genres, but that is my main genre that I want to stay in. But it's like I like to do more, like I said, other than me making my own music, I like to just songwrite myself. So it might not, what I make a song about, it might not be R&B or hip hop or rap. Could be pop or something like that too. Like I just like to do stuff that just like surprise myself sometimes. So, but really just hip hop and rap is the main genre that I'm sticking with like right now. So.
Okay, tell people how important it is to do music that you love and feel rather than do music for something else.
Man, it is really important because I feel like your first impression and your impression to people just mean a lot though. Like I feel like a lot of people just get that like messed up with themselves. They trying to take a lane and trying to prove a point to people. Like me, I ain't trying to prove a point with nobody. Like I'm trying to just make music that's good for like me. For myself, it make me feel good when I'm done. I don't feel like I'm saying some fugazi shit to like where the point is just like I don't feel comfortable with myself. Like it's important to make music to be real comfortable like with yourself, like and to just enjoy the product that you just made and put out there to the people. So definitely gotta be authentic, man. Be real.
Right. So what's some of the artists that you listen to coming on? I know you said Eminem, not Eminem, but Lil Wayne,
yeah.
Hot Boys. They were really influential to you, or what, like did you have like what would be some of your artists that you probably listen to every day?
Artists I listened to every day when I was younger. Like I said, I used to listen to like a lot of Jeezy. It was a lot of Southern artists though, like. Atlanta music was just big to me though. I liked the whole sound and like Outkast and all of them. Like I got an older brother, he used to always play like Outkast. We used to ride in like the old school Impala. He still got this Impala. To this day, man. Like I used to ride in that Impala, man. Then he used to play Outkast. So it's just all of that, man. Just really, like I said, Jeezy was one of the main people that I used to listen to when I was like younger though.
Jeezy.
I like when he was on that Snowman.
Shout out to Jeezy.
So.
Okay. So right now, what are some of the things you got going on? I mean, other than your branding, like you have any projects coming up, anything?
Yeah, I got a video that's gonna be releasing. It's called Moving Up. You can find that on YouTube. It's gonna be on there real soon. So it's a single that I did. It's produced by a producer named Higher Life. So you can check that out. As far as projects like mixtapes and everything, I'm really just trying to take my time on that, man. Try to just get this good quality of music that I'm really aiming for, and then be able to put it all together with a good project. I don't want to just put a bunch of songs together and it ain't good, and I'm just trying to keep up with the hype just because everybody making mixtapes and music. I just want to stay in my lane and just take my time and just like, do something, a collab with all of my good songs together and be able to make something good. So.
Okay. So where can people find you if they want to find you, all your social media sites and everything?
You can follow me on Instagram. I got an Instagram, Jimmy Hendricks, Jimmie Hendricks, Hendricks. That's my Instagram. I got a Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Hendricks, Hendricks_FKE. I do got a Tumblr. I got a Tumblr too. It's Jimmy Hendricks. And I also got.
Is Hendricks spelled the same way as the other ones?
Yep, it's all spelled the same. Hendricks spelled Hendricks. And the main thing that I use is SoundCloud. So my SoundCloud is where I got all of my music and my beats on there. So my SoundCloud is soundcloud.com Hendricks_FKE. And that's the main thing that I use, my SoundCloud. I network on my SoundCloud. People reach out to me, mail me, email me, or whatever, message me on there. I'll message back and try to work. Like try to see what other people got in mind and want to do. So.
But you have a Facebook fan page?
I got a Facebook fan page too. It's facebook.com/official Hendricks.
Official Hendricks?
Yep, official Hendricks.
Spelled the same way?
Spelled the same way. Hendricks Hendricks.
Okay. Y'all already know it's your boy Hendricks. It's your boy G Code. Here with the vlog.
Yeah.
And we out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.